Hello everybody, welcome back to Bug Fables. In the last episode, we went back to the ant town and talked to the queen a little bit, and we discovered that we need to find the third artifact, which is in the Bee Kingdom. But, we're probably going to do side quests. This is probably a side questing episode. Hey. Hello, esteemed technician. We saw your listing on the quest board. Cool. Yes, cool. So, here they come, keeping busy while I fix this, okay? Alright, Smackdown time. Well, I should have healed. I really should have healed. Okay, well, no time like the present to, use, leaf omelet. And use a honeyed leaf. And to use another honeyed leaf. I just used up all the items that I made. Cool. That is nice. Okay, so I guess this is gonna be the whole quest. Aw, you jerk! You're not supposed to jump! Yeah, this would normally be a good time to talk, and all this, and just talk about my own stuff, but I already kinda, like, blew a lot of my commentary in the last episode, but didn't really elaborate on it. Like, okay, so I have a really big problem when it comes to commentating over, oh shoot, I should've, oh, it doesn't matter. So I have a big problem when it comes to, like, recording and commentating. Okay, besides the fact that my commentary is lackluster. Whenever I'm editing videos, I always realize that my commentary could always go much more in-depth than I actually take it. Like, for example, I kind of, like, I talk about a lot of, like, different random topics. Like, for example, like, I talk about games, like, Super Mario 3D All-Stars, for example. I talked about that one a few episodes, but I never really went into detail on it. And... I want to freeze this guy. So that this guy can't shoot. Well, this is time for the pep talk skill. That's a really useful skill. But, can't do anything right now. I keep missing that guard. Let's have V up front. But I keep always going into, like, detail on topics, but not enough detail. Like, I could have explained my reasoning for, like, 3D All-Stars, or, like, even, like, when I was talking about anime, like Re:Zero, or last episode, I could have gone into more detail about, like, how when I was writing down the weird dream I had last night, I could have mentioned that I was so, like, frantic to write it down before I forgot that I accidentally cut my thumb on the pen that I was using. So, like, stuff like that, because I feel like I just talk about stuff, but don't really elaborate. And I'm trying to improve that, I really am. Commentary doesn't come naturally, guys, okay? It really doesn't. No matter how easy it may seem with, like, other Let's Players, it's not easy. Oh. Wow, Kabu is asleep for 2 turns. Screw you, Kabu. Maybe I should have equipped that heavy sleeper badge. Oh, don't raise your attack. Nice. I got it. I got it. That's neat, but what do I do now? That. Oh boy. This is a long one. This is gonna be a long battle. And now Kabu is dead. How wonderful. V. Use the magic seed on Kabu. That was enough to level up. So I guess that's like a full heal. Rank up. Yay. I want more TP. All done. Thanks. Here. Is it really worth it for 10 berries? Was it really worth it for 10 berries? Okay. But I guess that's neat. Oh, I was hoping there was some kind of secret or something like that. Well, I don't need to stay at the inn anymore, which, cool, I guess. But I used up all my items. Wasn't there, like, supposed to be some kind of item here? Why can't I do anything with this? Okay. Okay. Is there nothing else here? Okay. Yeah, so... yeah, like I said before, commentary doesn't come naturally. It's something that comes with practice, which, as much as I hate to admit it, that I'm not good at commentary, it's completely true. But I think I've gotten a bit better since my first Let's Play, and, like, I mean, I don't really count my Let's Play, my Xenoblade Let's Play, because that's, like, co-com. But, I mean, it's still fun. It's fun talking with Max about random stuff, about Cyberpunk, about games coming out, about anything else. Yeah. New quests. Theater help. Okay. Okay, well, I guess I'll do the quests. And I guess I'll save. But yeah, speaking of Let's Plays, I've started recently watching Chugga-Conroy's Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Let's Play. Why? Well, I wouldn't say I'm a big Xenoblade fan, but I do like Xenoblade. And I actually like Xenoblade 2 better than I like Xenoblade 1. Like, okay, Xenoblade 1 is all well and good, like, it's a great game, but I just like Xenoblade Chronicles 2 a bit more, and there is a reason why. The reason why I like Xenoblade 2 more is because I think Xenoblade 1 and Xenoblade 2 do, like, things really well in their respective games, but, like, they do different things well. Xenoblade Chronicles 1 is great with overall plot and creating a climax that, you know, you will enjoy. I haven't nearly gotten to that part in my Let's Play. But for those of you that have played the game, you definitely know what I'm referring to. The game gets fucking real and weird at one point. And Xenoblade Chronicles 2, while it doesn't have as good of an overall plot, it definitely has very likable characters. Almost all the characters in that game you just love immediately, and if you don't love them immediately, you like them, like, eventually. Like, everybody gets their own, I want to say arc, but this isn't an anime. Well, okay, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is very anime. It is very anime, but it's basically if Xenoblade Chronicles 1 focused more on character development and had a more anime art style, which, if that makes sense to you. So, but then again, like, which game you prefer mostly comes down to a matter of opinion. Like, it's generally accepted that Xenoblade Chronicles 1 is the more preferred game among the fan base because it was the first game, and also because, like, it doesn't have so much fan service to the point of being kind of weird. And I realize that Xenoblade Chronicles 2 does have a lot of fan service. Like, a lot of people joke that Pyra is literally just boobs. That's her whole character. And while I can see why people would think that from an outside perspective, she has character. She has character. And she gets better over time. But yeah, she definitely has a lot of fan service. Yeah. Okay, so... Okay. So what's going on? Okay, so you want to meet in that tunnel. Okay. But yeah. So I prefer Xenoblade Chronicles 2 because what I value most in a good story is good character development. Like, I love it when a story is just really good conceptually, or, like, it executes itself really well. I'm not saying I don't like a good overall story. I love, like, overall, like, good stories. But one thing I like even more than, like, good stories, character development. And I realize character development and stories are kinda one and the same in some aspects. Like, you can't have one without the other. Or, well, I don't think you can. Well, okay, I guess you can. I guess, am I going the right way? I think I am, yeah. But, like, you can't have one without the other, and... I don't think I'm going the right way. Maybe I am. Shoot, I'm getting lost in a straight path to Snake Mouth Den. I was just trying to remember if there was a branching path here or not. It seems there isn't. I was going to check if Snake Mouth Den was open anyway, but... Oh right, didn't this guy say he wanted a healthy breakfast? Well, looks like I accidentally completed a side quest. Mighty Pebble Metal. Oh. Okay, that was actually worth it. Mighty Pebble Metal. It costs 1 MP. I don't need this metal. I mean, hey, it allows Kabu to hit airborne enemies. Why wouldn't you want it? So I guess doing the side quests is worth it. I mean, granted, it's probably like the weakest attack Kabu has, but he still has a way to knock down enemies if he is already preoccupied with something else. Anyway, what was I talking? Yeah, I was talking about character development. Yeah, I guess it is possible to have character development with no... Well, that's definitely possible to have character development with no story, but I was saying it's probably possible to have... What I meant to say is that it's also probably possible to have a story without any character development, which... I think I might have seen a few of those kinds of shows or animes or whatever. My Hero Academia. No character development. No character development whatsoever. Okay, you could argue, but like, oh, the main character Midoriya, like, has to learn how to use his powers. Yeah, he does, but that doesn't mean it's character development necessarily. It's just a means to an end. He's learning how to fight against something, but his overall personality about, like, throughout the show doesn't change. And you could say, oh, but it's a shonen, like, you can't just watch 70 episodes and say, like, you judge it based on that. Well, have we really gotten to the point where, like, people have saying, like, oh, you can't judge a shonen by its first 100 episodes? No, I'm gonna judge a shonen by its first 100 episodes. I don't care what you say. Midoriya has no character development whatsoever in that anime. From the beginning to the end, he's still like, am I worthy of this power? And, like, even, like, when he's not debating, like, whether or not, like, he needs to, like, whether he deserves the power, he's like, oh, but I need to save my friends, or that's it, that's all. Like, he doesn't question himself at any point, and when he does question himself, it's because he's been questioning himself about that since the very beginning of the show, and, like, he doesn't come to, like, a resolution on anything ever. And he's just kind of... He's whiny, also. I don't like him. He's annoying. And the problem with My Hero Academia is that its concept is so damn cool. It's basically Hogwarts, but instead of magic, it's about superpowers. I don't watch superhero movies, nor will I ever plan to, because, I'm just not into superhero movies. Because I don't really care about the whole, like, oh, I'm a villain, and then here's the damsel of distress, and the hero's like, I must save her. Or, like, okay, I get that's a pretty cliche example, but, like, still, like, save the world, or save this girl, or both, or whatever, like, yeah. And, like, My Hero Academia, since it's like since it's a TV, like, anime, like a show that isn't just a single movie, they have a lot of potential, like, with character development. And, like, all the characters, like, some of them have really cool powers. Like, the bird guy with his shadow, that's a really cool power. But we never really get to see him in the show. He's just like, oh, I can summon my shadow, but it gets stronger at night. Okay. What will you show us? And then the TV show's like, nah, we won't show you. Instead, it'll just show Midoriya punching someone to death, which hasn't been done before in any other shonen whatsoever. Midoriya also has, like, the most boring power ever. Like, they say, oh, it's just a ton of powers in one. Yeah, but all I know what that power does is punching people. Or kicking people. It just gives him super strength. It's just super strength, but they disguise it by saying it's not just super strength. You'll just have to wait and see. Also, I guess something important is happening here. I've come to hear what troubles you. My, so direct and to the point. You're too tense, dear. Just relax. Oh, shoot, I accidentally pressed A. What, am I in the wrong place? Just relax. Levy! Okay. So I guess I'll use V to spy on her. We've got that jerk right where we want him, but yikes, that umbrella hurts a lot. And it heals him too. It's super annoying. We'll have to go all out. Okay, I don't think I need to really use TP yet. I don't want to anyway. I want to see what he can do first. But I do want to freeze him. Okay, I guess he's immune to freeze. And that's a boomerang. That's a boomerang. I don't think he has defense, so V would be good for combo attacks. Kabu would probably be the most useless here, actually. So, I'm going to have Kabu... I'm going to put V up front so she can do the most damage, and then I'm going to... Hurricane Toss. I actually didn't mean to do this one, but whatever. I meant to do the Tornado Toss. And then... Leaf can... still use Frigid Coffin, just in case he actually is not immune to freeze. He isn't. That's nice. And then, Kabu, you can just heal yourself. Okay, neat. What else can I do? Do I just have, like, TP healing items? No. Well, I do, but I don't think I want to do that one. Let's just go with, some attacks, because I do have to do damage to him eventually. Nice. That was nice. Kabu, you can just attack him. I don't know what to do with you. You're kind of useless in this battle. I wanna freeze him again. Nice, that really nicely works out. And then another tornado toss, because why not? Can I just do a heavy strike and kill him off with Leaf? Don't tell me you lived with one. Okay, no, he didn't. It's over, Scarlet. You're coming with us. Curses, I lost, and now I have to flee like a coward. No, he escaped. We must go after him. No, it's okay. We're all injured. Did quite the number on us. So he just leaves scot-free? Not quite. We have seen his face in hideout and lived to tell the tale. Before, we could only track his patterns from the missions he posted on the boards. But now that we know what he looks like, we can set up wanted posters. He will not operate freely. If he's smart, he'll probably leave Bulgaria after this. We know it's a victory, but it's still a shame. Yeah, we're going to need a good rest. Yeah, he didn't look strong at all, but I guess that's what makes him scariest. Well, case closed. I guess reward time? Nothing stops you, hey V. Could we discuss this a bit later? I want to get out of here. Your team saved my life. You will be well rewarded. But I agree with Celia. Let us discuss payment back in town. Alright, no rush. I had berries in mind, but I believe I have something better, V. Really? I've heard you were barred entry from that place. I can get you back in again. The place? That shady place behind the shop? Why do you have access to it? Whoa, really? Who cares, Leaf? This is awesome. Oh, that was Leaf talking. I will go ahead and arrange for you to be able to get in. Meet us there when you can. We'll be behind the shop in Ant City. See you there. And thank you, Team Snakemouth. Well, that was rough. V, couldn't you just help them for the sake of it? A job's a job. I'm not a charity. Besides, I can't wait to show you two that place. Let's hope it's not the last place we visit. If anything, I'm just glad Scarlet's been foiled. All's well that ends well. Let's go meet up at the plaza. Okay, let's go back to town real quick. And then we'll call it an episode. Or I'll call it an episode. You don't have any say in this. Yeah. So I kind of went on my rant about character development and how I prefer that over, like, storytelling if I had to pick, but the best shows obviously have both storytelling and character development, just saying. But, I mean, I guess it's not the time to be so picky about it. I want to rest up at the end first. And then, yeah. So, yeah, let's sleep. It costs 9 berries. What a shame. Oh, but I guess a honey drop is worth it. So, that was this episode of Bug Fables. We mostly just completed side quests, which is fine and all that. I mean, it's nice to have an episode like that every once in a while, I guess, for pacing. But, next episode, we will go get our reward from that couple, and go to the shady place behind the shop, which I'm really curious about now. And we might also progress the story a little bit. So, see you next time. Bye.